It's the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see the dynamic Justin Fields after his last game, now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Bears and the Packers, and it comes your way next.
Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. Alongside my partner, right to the air is Rodgers. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. He's got room at the 30. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 53 yards. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now Jones. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 and a gain of 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Jones again. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are on the board first here. Rodgers now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Throwing now is Rodgers. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. To throw, it's Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get on the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They'll run it with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 60. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Robert Quinn. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Tunyon's got it on the out route. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Rodgers now to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. This defense for the Bears, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll go with Jones. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones to the 27-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb with career touchdown number 60. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers over the middle, complete. That's Cobb. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. An inside give to Jones. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. Able to slither by. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want break tendency. Stay with what you want, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they do.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
To throw is Rodgers. Letting one go deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Rodgers going to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right, your mind to beat guys to the football. And getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
Rodgers again now. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 19. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Rodgers. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's got it. And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you... They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And again, it's Rodgers. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. On now is the Packers punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Bears take over. On 1st down, Rodgers. And he's got it, and it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 58 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The give is to Jones. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. Open man, Amari Rodgers complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The fullback dive held up short. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. 1st and 10. Rodgers looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Working with a 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets him a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Running right, Jones. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Alexander Johnson finding his way behind the line and quickly to the football.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was
Rodgers now on 1st down. Caught by Cobb. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2nd down and 7. Now it's Rodgers. He's got Watkins on the out route. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A give to Jones. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Rodgers. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Sharp move, but can't find much space. Dropped just inside the 20. Full to run show Fatukasi there on the tackle. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Packers on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They're looking at third and a few inches. Rodgers now to throw. Touchdown! Randall Cobb. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And he'll just get rid of it. On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Chicago offense set to get started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance. They'll start this drive out on the ground. We'll get this up to about the 44.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 102 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Again, it's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Off the option, it's Jones. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shot.